Hello, hello. So, I wanted to jump on here. I wanted to jump on here tonight, talk about Keto Reboot. I'm going to bring Jessica on because she knows more about it than I do. And let me see if I can invite her. Let's see. Jessica. Stop, Jess. I'm trying to add you and all these freaking screens are popping up. Add. Did it work? I think it's trying to work. Anyway, I am Sandy. I'm coming. There you are.
I'm here. What is my case doing? Why is this? I need a new one. This one's on drugs.
Okay.
Oh, this case needs a reboot. That's what needs to happen.
I thought you were going to get rid of it.
I need to go buy a new light. The light in this room is terrible. All right, whatever. We're going to roll with it.
I can't hear
We're going to make it work.
Hold on. I have to turn my volume.
Why is it doing that? I'm about to take it off.
There.
It's got one
Okay.
last shot.
I am Sandy. I'm from California. It's only 6:20 here, so we're only 20 minutes later than we wanted to be.
True. Oh my God. And I am in Virginia on the other side of America, where it's super cold and not fun.
It is, man, it was hot today. Is Marie still on here? She was on here.
Oh, it was hot today. It was like 22 degrees here today.
Oh no, it's been in the 80s here.
So, reboot.
Anyway,
I am so excited for this reboot. It is unreal.
Yes. So, first, I just want to say I've been really quiet about the reboot because when it first came out, they were like, oh, who wants to do a fast? And I was like, boo, not me. I'm never doing a fast again. There was a time when I got really, really sick and I had to fast, and I swore that I would never, ever willingly do that to myself ever again in my whole entire life. But then Jessica kept sending me all this information about what it was and who should do it, and I was like, okay, well, it doesn't really sound like it's like a fast, like a complete water fast like I had to do. So now I'm thinking of doing it. So, Jessica, what exactly is the reboot?
So, yeah, at first I was like really like, because I was like, oh, I don't want to do a fast. I'm like really outspoken about like how I don't do fasting. But then like, as I learned, a fast is where you're completely deprived of all nutrients ever for an extended period of time. And the reboot is totally different because there's products in there that are giving you branched chain amino acids, that are giving you collagen proteins, and you're getting like a lot of goodness through it. So basically what the reboot is if you think of your body as like a computer, we have all these different programs running, and every now and then, you know how you have to like restart your computer and like, what is it called? Like defragging. I don't know if there's like is that the right like IT word? I don't know. But every now and then you have to like reboot your computer. This is like the same concept. You have to like reboot your body so it gets to working to its optimal potential again. So it's just 60 hours. And the really cool thing is we're doing it as a whole company, and everybody's going to be in this one group with like thousands of other people. So there's tons of support. And then we're also getting guidance from doctors and experts like in the ketogenic space. So I'm really excited for it.
Cool. And they're going to have like, I believe there's like special like coaches that are going to be helping people through it too and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So who exactly is this geared toward? Like, who needs the reboot?
Everybody.
Hi, Doc.
So basically, everybody that's on here, or if you're catching the replay, do me a favor, drop a 1 in the comments below if any of these relate to you. So you fall into diet pitfalls over and over. So like you're a chronic yo-yo dieter. You want better focus and better mental clarity. If you're constantly hungry and you want to eat all the carbs in America, if you suffer from dips in energy, if you're bloated or you feel inflamed, which is probably everybody, unless you're already in ketosis, then you're not bloated. Or if you seriously just want to upgrade your physical performance, which is why I'm doing it. So it's really for everybody, and it can really benefit everybody in a different way.
And then why should we do it? I think that pretty much answered it, though. Like, all those go into why we should do it.
So what it helps you do is it helps your metabolism be more efficient. So you'll be more efficient at utilizing fat for fuel. Your body just overall will be more efficient. You won't be as bloated. It'll help anybody who needs to lose fat. It'll help them lose fat. And it, like I said, it helps like mental clarity and all that stuff. Like, there's just so many ways. So many reasons.
You know, one thing I found interesting today is when we were listening to that call earlier today, I forgot what that lady's name was, but she talked about how one thing the reboot will help you do is be strong mentally, where it will help you figure out if you're actually hungry or you're just having cravings. You know?
Yeah.
And I know a lot of times at work, like, I mean, my work is really boring, so I just sit at a desk most of the day, and I find myself wanting to eat constantly, and I'm like, oh, I need salt or I need whatever, and I'm like, I don't think I'm actually craving that, though, and I don't think I'm actually hungry either. I think I'm freaking bored. So yeah, that's been the hardest thing for me, is even drinking ketones. Like, I know I'm not hungry at all, and I'm still eating out of boredom.
Yeah. One thing I always try to tell people when I'm coaching them through is, like, there's 3 main reasons that you get cravings. You're either bored, or you're in a situation that makes you feel like you want to eat something even though you're not hungry, or there's some like weird emotional tie to something. And those are usually the 3 reasons around why people eat certain foods when they're not hungry. Because, like, if you think about it, if you're bored and you're sitting in front of the TV and you have chips or something, you'll mindlessly eat even though you're not hungry. Or if you go to like a birthday party, you might not be hungry, but there's cake there and you don't want to be like that weirdo that's not eating. And so people will just eat things that they don't want to eat just because they're put in a situation where they feel like they should. Or there's an emotional tie to it, either like you got promoted or like something bad happened and you just want to eat because you're sad and you want to eat your feelings, either whether they're happy or sad. So I think it'll be really good because it'll help everybody like get more in tune with them, like with themselves, and learn how to eat more intuitively, because let's be real, nobody wants to count their stuff or put things in containers or log things in an app, because that's not like a fun way to live. Like, you should be able to eat intuitively and know how to listen to your body. And I think this will do a lot with helping people learn how to do that.
Very true. Also, since they're saying, you know, it's not a true fast because we are going to get, like, we're still giving our body nutrients and stuff. What all comes in this reboot?
So the reboot is, it has the Keto Tea, which is a patented like ketone tea. Hey, there's one.
It was really good, by the way. It was really good.
Yeah, it's like you took a candy apple and stuck it in like hot water.
Yeah.
So the Keto Tea has ketones in it, so it'll help put you into ketosis, and it also has HICA, which will help like relax you. It's not like a sedative type thing, but it really helps like calm you down so you can get a good like rock star of all, like a Jimi Hendrix quality of sleep.
So I have to say, I drank this for the first time the other night, and I slept so good. Like, I didn't wake up not once to go pee during the night.
Yeah.
And I actually woke up before my alarm went off. And I was pissed because I do not like waking up in the morning. And I wanted to get like that last hour of sleep. And I was so mad because I slept so good that at 4:30 in the morning, I just woke up. And I was like, well, I'm ready to start my day. But in reality, I was like, no!
That damn ketosis making you wake up before your alarm.
Yes.
Another thing that's in the Keto Reboot that I am so beyond excited for, like, this is how you know you're like a nutrition nerd, is the new Better Broth, which it's not just your standard bone broth. There's ketones in it. There's added like collagens and stuff in it. And the Better Broth has so many benefits. So not only does it help prolong ketosis because it has the BHB in it, but it also helps with like inflammation. It helps you get your electrolytes, which is like the main reason why it's in the reboot. And then it has like the collagen proteins and stuff. So it's good for your hair, skin, and nails. What up?
Your hair does be amazing lately.
Yo, since I started ketones, my hair is like, when I started ketones, my hair was like here. And it hasn't even been a year. My hair's grown this much. Like, that's not a lie. It's insane.
That's good. So everyone knows I shaved mine in July, which you did too, right?
Me too.
When yours?
I think September.
And so mine is pretty long already. Like from July, since I've been drinking ketones. And I shaved the whole underneath, and it's been growing really, really fast too. Look how long it is already. So, anyway.
And then, of course, in the reboot, there's going to be the Keto Max, which the Keto Max is the only patented beta hydroxybutyrate on the market. It's the max salt you can get. So it is amazing. And the quality is outstanding. Nothing will ever touch it. And it's the raspberry lemonade, which is pretty much like everybody's favorite flavor.
Probably my favorite. My favorite.
It's Splash is my favorite, but raspberry is like
actually Blue Ocean is my favorite, but you can't always buy that. So it's lemonade. Also, you can't buy any of these things separate from the reboot except for your ketones, right?
Yeah, at the moment, you can only get these things in the Keto Reboot package. And there's going to be a new reboot group every month. So the first one kicking off is February 11th. And then we're going to also have a March group. So I'm doing the February group. You're doing the March group. And eventually the Keto Reboot is going to be something that you can put on your smart chip, which I think is going to be really cool, especially if you are a customer that gets that free product. That's super beneficial.
It looks like the March date is also going to be March 11th.
Oh, so well, that works.
They're both starting on the 11th. So they start on a Sunday, right?
Right.
And they go for 60 hours. So that would be March 11th. So yes, if anyone wants to do it, Jessica's going to be the familiar face in February doing it. And then
I believe it sold out the February group.
And then, well, now there's a waiting list though. So for March people. So I will be the familiar face in March. Jessica is going to log her journey on YouTube so everyone can see what she's going through while she's doing this. And
completely transparent, because that's how I work. Like, I don't sugarcoat anything. I'm not Willy Wonka. I'll be totally transparent with how I feel. And then the other thing, the only thing I missed was the Signal OS.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So the Signal OS is so cool. It's AC11 DNA repair. So everybody knows like the spirally DNA things. Telomeres, I think, is like what the real word is. Something like that. As we age, those get shorter and shorter and shorter. So AC11 helps like make those stronger so they don't go. And it also helps clean out all the junk in your body. So, and that's has like 7 patents on it. Like, it's insane the amount of research and like high quality production that
by
goes
my
in.
boyfriend, Dr. Ross.
Yes. by your boyfriend, Dr. Ryan Lau.
I'm actually kind of excited to see you go through it. Not me, not yet.
I'm excited that it's for everybody, like regardless if you need to lose weight or if you just want your brain to feel better or if you want to, like, I'm an athlete, so I want to perform better. So I think it's really cool that I can partake in this, and one of the problems with like a true fast where people don't get any nutrients whatsoever is that it can make you burn muscle for fuel. And that's one thing we don't ever want to do, because when you burn muscle for fuel, you're going to make your metabolism slow down. So one of the things that really went into this, and mostly from Dr. Ryan Lowry, since he comes from a performance background, is that it keeps you in a state of like true ketosis, and you're feeding your body the collagen and the branched chain amino acids. So all of your muscle gets preserved, and that's what's going to help your metabolism be like, whew.
Cool.
Yeah.
I need some metabolism.
Nerd.
Yes. I have noticed you are the sciencey girl where they start talking about all this science stuff and you're just like, you have your little spectacles on and you're just like, oh, let me listen. And sciencey stuff, I'm just like, oh, look, there's a bright, shiny light. And then I'm like, oh, pay attention, pay attention. Where I'm more of the, yes, but how did it make you feel? Did you feel good about it, you know? And then, like, if someone for me is like, oh, it has this in it, it has that in it, and blah, 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 like, it just goes in one ear and out the other, and I don't even remember it. But if someone comes to me and they're like, oh my God, I feel amazing, then I'm like, yes, and I remember that, you know? I don't remember any of the stuff that you just talked about. So maybe that's why we work well together, is because we're like opposites.
Yeah, you know? I think so. And I know one thing is, like, people are like, oh my God, 60 hours. That sounds so long. But like you said, it starts on a Sunday night, guys. So you're starting at 8 p.m. on Sunday night. So like the first chunk of this thing, you're like sleeping because you just drank your keto calm. So a lot of this stuff you're sleeping through. And the biggest things for anybody that's doing the February group or for anybody that's getting on the waiting list for the March group is the number, like the top two things you want to utilize is water and sleep. Those are the top two things you want. Yeah. So you just want to drink all the water and make sure you get to bed by like 11 o'clock, which is totally doable. You know, get some meditation on, you know, all the good things.
Yeah, don't pass out on the tractor. So I'm gonna go off topic for a minute. So I don't know what you have on your farm that you have a tractor for, but growing up on my grandparents' farm, we had alfalfa. And when you fall asleep in the tractor, well, the swather, when you're cutting hay, it tends to not be in nice long rows that you can then rake up and then bale and, you know, all this stuff. It tends to, like, Jessica, I'm sure you don't know anything about like alfalfa and how you cut it and blah, 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 right? So
what is alfalfa? Is like a llama?
Alfalfa, it's hay. So
oh. I was thinking of alpaca.
No. So when it's in the field, like growing and cut it's alfalfa. That's what you call it. So
we just call it hay over here in the South. We don't call it.
Well, once it's in bales, it's hay. So
always
anyway,
hay.
My grandparents had alfalfa, and my uncle, because Blythe is so hot, they tended to cut their alfalfa either in the early morning hours or late at night, because, you know, like it's 120 out there, no joke. So my uncle fell asleep one time, and instead of having these nice long rows that, you know, you just drive up and down, like his rows literally crisscrossed each other. And then he woke up and saw that like he was just literally driving in circles, and all his little cuttings were just like big zigzags all over the field. And so he had to go out there and rake them all up in long lines so that you could drive the other tractor over and actually make hay bales. So no falling asleep on the tractor, because that could be bad. It could cause you a lot of extra work.
Well, she said her mom was drinking Max on the tractor.
Oh, well, see, there you go. So,
Yes.
yeah, that would not have happened had he had Max at all. So, but yeah, that was fun. Oh, that makes me miss my grandparents' ranch, darn it. So, is there anything else we should talk about? We talked about it comes in.
As far as the reboot, I don't think so. Like it's so easy. It's 4 products, 60 hours. There's like a complete guide. You literally just 8 p.m. drink Keto Calm, take Signal OS. Like it's the easiest thing. I'm just so excited to be in this first like kickoff, I guess.
So
and to
you actually get 2 kinds of broth, it says. You get a keto thyme and a salted caramel.
Yeah, I'm really excited for the thyme one. Somebody said it kind of tasted like ramen.
Oh, like the little ramen packets.
Yeah,
The
and then
packets.
I heard the salted caramel one tasted like just like liquid candy.
Oh, that sounds
which
good.
I think is kind of cool. I haven't had the chocolate Keto Calm, so I'm excited to try that. I've had the caramel apple, but I haven't had the chocolate. Why is everything caramel?
Well, probably because it's my favorite, and Dr. Ryan would know that because boyfriend.
Yeah.
It also will come with, it looks like a charged and a caffeine-free ketones too, because you're taking your ketones after noon. I'm reading the thing, sorry. So obviously they're going to give
front of me.
Obviously they're going to give you caffeine free then, because you don't want to be drinking charged at 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
You're not going to go to sleep by 11.
So Brittany, the caramel tea, the thing about it is it is really sweet, but the cool thing about these products is if the sweetness is too much for you, you can titrate it to your taste. So actually for the caramel, I put like 20 ounces of water in it because I'm not a big sweet tooth person. So you can, once you water it down, it's not as sweet, which I like.
I did not water it down because I liked it really sweet.
The first time I was like,
so good. So, does anybody else have any more questions?
I think I'm the only one that. So yeah, I'm really excited for the chocolate, and then there's a third flavor that's coming out. I think it's like graham cracker or something like that of the keto tea. Oh my God. Let me tell you the first time I ever tried the Keto Calm. It came in this little tiny white packet. I got it from Katie. It came in this little tiny white packet, and it had like a neon green, you know those like long stickers you put on shit at yard sales that you write on? You know what I'm talking about? It had one of those with like some Comic Sans font, and it just said Keto Calm Cocoa. I was like, what is this? And that was how the first one I got. And I was like, but I got to try that back in like August. So to see like how far they've come since those little tiny, it was like this big. And
I actually thought I was getting a tea bag, and I was really surprised when I opened it, and I'm like, it's freaking powder.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that it was powder. I thought there was an actual tea bag, and I was going to get to like dip it in my water and enjoy my little tea. And then I opened it and I was like, what the heck? It was good. I liked it.
Some people are like, oh, I'm not a tea drinker. And I was like, I think by tea, they just kind of mean like hot beverage. Like it's not like a like tea, but it's like a hot beverage. And then I had it cold too, which is pretty good.
Well, I should have it cold because I put off drinking it for a long time because I didn't want hot tea because it's 80 degrees. Sorry, I didn't really mean to rub that in again, but I kind of did. So, lemon. Why not a lemon? Ooh, a lemon would be good.
Yeah.
Like a lemon tea. Is that what she's talking about? By the way, she has a pretty awesome name, Cassandra. You know,
name twins.
We can't all be Cassandras. Except for hers is with 2 S's and mine is just with 1. All right, well.
Lemon all things. I was talking to somebody today and they were like, oh my God, a lemon lime max would be so good. And I was like, yeah,
that would be good.
So
you're extra.
Yeah. We all extra.
Alrighty. Well, if you guys are interested, let us know because we can put you on the waiting list for March. Because I'm not doing it alone, even if I have to make Jessica redo it with me. So I could sell. So I think that's it. Anybody else have anything to add?
Oh yeah, Brittany, actually I talked to her the other day. She's going to do the March group. So you can do the March with Brittany.
So we could do it together. Good, because I'm kind of scared because, you know, remember I said I don't like being like, oh, I'm not going to eat food for this many hours because I'm going to have like flashbacks of being deprived back then. So I might come to.
Have you ever accidentally fasted when drinking ketones?
Not for 60 hours.
I haven't done 60, but I did like 15. Well, and that was only one.
I mean, I've woke up and then not eaten until like sometimes we'll have a really, really busy day at work. So I won't eat all day at work and then I'll eat my lunch when I come home and I'll eat it for dinner. So, I mean, yeah, I fasted that long, but I mean, not as long as the reboot. So I'm kind of scared. I mean,
what I think is so crazy is since I come from like a bodybuilding background and it was very strict, like you must eat 6 meals a day. You can never skip breakfast or you're going to ruin your body, blah, blah, blah. But then like, as I get more and more into ketogenics, there's so much like real science and benefits to doing things like intermittent fasting or like a mild extended program like the reboot. And I'm like, wow, like I was so set in one way. And then now I learned that there's like actual real science behind all this stuff that Proven's coming out with and like bringing to the public, which I love that they're always education led. It's very like, let us teach you why this is beneficial. And then we're going to show you how.
Right. Cool. Right. Well, for me, I was always taught, you know, you have to eat breakfast. It's the most important meal of the day. You know, you only have this many fruits or you can have this or you can have that. So I have to get out of that mindset that fruit is good for you because like, we've talked about this before. Fruit is good for you because it's natural sugar. No bitch. Sugar. So, I mean, like, I'm trying to get out of that mindset that we all learned, you know, that food pyramid that doesn't even make any sense.
The standard American diet.
Yeah. So I'm trying to get out of that mindset still. So I don't know. I think it'll be good for us. We'll see. I know you'll do well. You'll do well.
I wouldn't say like fruit is bad, but I think it's like one of those things where people are really misinformed. Right. Like I was saying, like your body doesn't know if the sugar comes from cake or cantaloupe. Like it doesn't know, but fruit is like rich in micronutrients, but there's other places to get those micronutrients that aren't packed with sugar. Like I do eat blueberries and other kinds of like low glycemic fruits every now and then because I don't deprive myself of anything. Like if I want blueberries, like I'm going to eat them.
I had strawberries farmer's market today.
Strawberries are so good. And they're really, really low in sugar. But things like bananas, people are always taught like, oh, you have to eat a banana because it's full of potassium. Well, yeah, it has potassium, but it also has like 25 grams of sugar in it. And when a better alternative to a banana would be eating something like an avocado, which is the best fruit you can eat because it is packed full of fiber. There's no sugar. It's loaded with good fats, and it also has like other things like magnesium in it too. So there's always like the standard American diet is so crazy. Like there is a reason when people became grain focused, we started to see an increase in diabetes, heart disease, cancer, Alzheimer's, which is actually being considered type 3 diabetes now, which I think is crazy. There's a lot of research in that field. So I'm glad that this is all coming to light.
Me too.
Out of the dark.
And I'm not, I thought they were asleep.
He always like wakes up and then cries for a little bit and then goes back to sleep.
Oh, then he goes back to bed. Summer will be really hard for me because summer is when I really love watermelon and cantaloupe and honeydew and all the fruits like crazy. I'm still going to eat watermelon. I don't care. But
watermelon.
Huh?
I said watermelon's my jam. But like with anything, like all things in moderation, you know, like it probably wouldn't be a good idea to sit down and eat an entire watermelon.
Don't judge me.
I've done it. I'm not.
Fine.
Yeah. But if you had like some watermelon, like it's not the end of the world. And I think that's the case I give up. That's another real benefit of drinking a pure therapeutic ketone because it really helps bridge the gap between a strict ketogenic diet where you can be knocked in and out of ketosis just because you got pissed off, and a maintainable high fat, low carb lifestyle where you don't feel restricted and you're not about to lose your mind, and you get to have all the benefits of ketosis without all the stress of eating 3 pieces of watermelon and then being knocked out. You know what I mean?
True. Very true.
Okay. So, yeah, I think we're good. I don't think I have
any more questions. That answered all my Anybody else have any more questions? Because Jessica's kids are about to wake up and cause havoc on her household, and I am currently missing my Supercross race on TV. Leslie, hi. I haven't talked to you in forever. Well, that's it. So I guess I'm gonna go. Remember, watch Jessica's journey on YouTube. I'm sure she'll post links. If you want in on this, let us know. We'll put you on the waiting list for March. So February 11th and March 11th. I'm gonna hold Brittany to it that she's gonna do that with me.
Yes, she's in the Keto Meat Simple group, so she's not hard to track down.
Yes, I saw her. I recognize her name.
She also lives like 5 minutes from me, so I will go find her.
Oh, does she? Yeah. And Cassandra, she says we could talk tractors. So send me a friend request and we'll talk tractors. And so that's it. I'm going to go. I'm going to get off here. If you have any questions, just post them. One of us will get back to you. Leslie, I love you too, bitch. And that's it. And that's
Happy Saturday.
Huh?
I said happy Saturday.
Yes, happy Saturday. Tomorrow, because I didn't have time tonight, tomorrow I'm making keto brownies. So tune in tomorrow.
Oh my God, I'm so excited for that. You have no idea.
Yes, I kind of am too. And then I think I'll take them to work and make them all be my guinea pigs. Otherwise, I'll probably eat the whole pan.
Are they the avocado brownies?
No. I'll send you the recipe. They're in my cookbook that I got. So I'll make them. I'll post the recipe. And
I swear they're okay. I swear.
Oh, the kids?
They're so, yeah.
Maybe they're beating each other up again.
Wouldn't surprise me.
So, alrighty. Well, that's it for us. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye, Jess. I'm sure I'll talk to you in a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Have a good Saturday night.
Bye.
Bye.